What's up? What's up, y'all? Back. I forgot this time of the day. I might have to move to another part. It looked like it was freezing up. Sometime this time of day get knocked off. Anyway, y'all, we back. Another members only event. What's up, y'all? Had to bring it up to date. Had to give us some type of laughter, some type of enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? Something good, y'all. You know. That's what I say, man. We're gonna laugh at Bow Wow, y'all. We're gonna get our laughs off of Bow Wow. Y'all know they all being destroyed, roasted. Everything they do is failing. A lot of y'all already know Bow Wow been failing for years, y'all. Bow Wow can't get right. Bow Wow is damaged. And y'all know I was just talking about him earlier when I was talking about Brandy. They are the child stars, y'all, that are now showing us their dysfunction and their dysfunction as a result of this industry. They showing it to us. You get it? So that's what a lot of this stuff is about, y'all. That's why a lot of y'all seeing that it's like the industry is washing their hands. They understand all the things that happen. Let me show y'all again. Let's rewind it. All the child stars. Y'all forgot Tiger Woods was a child star? You got Tiger Woods. Who else you got right now that's tweaked out as a child star? Serena Williams. So y'all guys, it's all in your face, but it's bigger than what you thought it was. Meaning, you'll see the same pattern with everybody. Now, they all over 40, and they tweaked out. Or you seeing this thing where they can't be an adult. They can't grow up. Y'all, this shit is deep. Then you got to look at how they represent all the generations. So now y'all get what I said. It's many generations, but it's still one. Okay. I saw Bow Wow whole career from when he was young, which mean what? I was watching the same TV show as everybody else. I watched him grow up just like everybody else. To show y'all we raised on the same stuff. So it all comes down to who you became as you got older. Once you get to a certain age, you got to find your real identity. You got to live your life. So you're watching these people that will control their whole life by money, adults. They never learn how to think on their own, y'all. They never got it right. It's starting to show now. It's starting to show. They're struggling. That's right. We live on the members only. We about to get into it. Look, it's showing now, y'all. It's meant to. Good to see everybody on this good Thursday. We about to get into it. Members only. I told you I'm going to turn up on this thing. We're going to have a lot going on. So long story short, y'all, also real talk, okay? One of the main things I said, when you look at this thing mental now, don't look at it as entertainment no more. Meaning, if it ain't funny, it ain't funny. If it ain't good, entertainment is one thing, but they're not entertaining no more. So being that they're not entertaining, just look at them from a mental perspective. Look at them as just real life people. Okay, you 42, Bow Wow 44. Get it? rayj 45. Just look at it straight up like that. All right. And you're going to keep seeing this pattern with the ones that were always in this young. Now they're grown. But when you look at Bow Wow, tell the truth, you don't look at Bow Wow as a grown ass man. You don't. In your mind, you still gonna look at Bow Wow like he late 20s or something, early 30s. Nah, y'all, this shit for real, man. You saw it with T.I. When T.I. got frustrated, he ran back to the booth like it was 20 years ago. No, this shit for real, y'all. This shit. But Bow Wow, he is the perfect example because we know he was young for a fact. And you know, my slogan is his mother sold him. His mother gave away. His mother got money off him the whole time. That was the thing back then. So remember earlier, we've been having a conversation this week about it was a lot of people back in the days that were smoking and you would never know. And some of them were bad. That's how I look at Bow Wow mother. I look at his mother as a smoker. And I also look at a lot of those young industry people, I look at them like a lot of their parents were smokers and fiends because they were literally selling them. And the reason why you'll see it now, I mean, I'm not saying that they were smokers, but what I'm saying is you will see all the child stars, somehow their parents stay away. Their parents are not proud of themselves. You'll see it. You know, you'll be like, I'm so proud of my child. You would have been unseen them with their parents a whole lot. When they be with their parents, it'd be like a publicity stunt. It don't be no real love, y'all. You got proof now. The industry is their parents. Young. So just put in your head. It ain't what you put in your head. It's what's already there. You just look at how this game always was what it was. It's just that everybody grew up. Some grew up and some didn't. The ones that didn't grow up, they are the ones considered to have a young mentality, and they are the main ones accused of dealing with young behavior, which has now become a mental issue, a problem, where people can't determine what's grown from what's not, what's reality from what's entertainment, what's fun from what's serious. This is what has happened now. And let's go, y'all. Let's go, because we just gonna show y'all. Now this around the world, y'all, like India Times, everybody know this. This how they look at it overseas. Rapper Bow Wow longs for Diddy's parties following arrest. Is it Stockholm Syndrome? So you just ask, why when they report on this in other locations, they looking at it from a perspective as these guys have Stockholm Syndrome. When I was talking about it earlier, the main ones that allegedly were taken advantage of is the ones that were younger than us and young while we were young, and they were in this beastly game without no help, no parents, no nothing. That's one thing. First thing, you heard the stories and the cries of people being broke. You heard financial things. That's the main thing they get taken advantage of first, their money. You ain't got to just look at sexually. Financially, they get taken advantage of. When you're a child star, you making millions, you're not counting your own money. Well, he even said himself, right? He said something like, all he bought was video games, Jordans. Like, as a little, he was young. Meanwhile, mama and everybody else got that money. And what's very important, this is what y'all gonna look at today. We learned that they're nothing but cartoon characters, and you're supposed to grow up with them just like, everybody else. I'm gonna prove to y'all today all the shit I be saying. How we supposed to grow up with them. So they on a tour called Boyz4Life tour. And they clearly say they understand their fan base. Now, don't forget, Bow Wow fan base is the same fan base as Orlando Brown, the same fan base as B2K. And when I say B2K, the same exact fan base as Chris Stokes. So when they on tour, do you think Chris is with them? All right. So they all, you get what I'm saying, y'all? This is what I want y'all to get. They all play these games. Yeah, they might be going hard on Chris. They might be going hard on Bow Wow cover up for the rest of us. Meanwhile, when Bow Wow talking, he covering up for Marion. When Raz B came out, now we can't have Raz B and Orlando Brown. Bow Wow, start a podcast. See, that's how I go, y'all. So now y'all seeing it. But now that they're getting older and older, they just keep getting more exposed. As these grown men that can't grow up, you also got proof they don't have women. They don't have functioning lives. And you also see they have to be these characters forever. When Bow Wow just got roasted a week ago for saying how young he looks, and he looks young because he didn't eat pork like that and he took care of himself, something like that. And he got roasted. They said, fool, you do look your age. So anyway, man, Bow Wow is a clown. That's what I want y'all to get about him. In Bow Wow's mind, he's a rapper still, but he's not. Bow Wow is another example what I get to show y'all that they are not rappers no more. They are only surviving off their old catalogs because they think that we are stupid and you still love that same catalog. So the shit I said to y'all, if you go to their show and buy the tickets, you the one that's stupid. I'm going to show y'all how everybody's saying the same exact thing, and it wasn't me. And I just was trying to get y'all to understand the big picture. In the end, everybody's going to be considered a clown and a weirdo. And we're going to get into it. I had no clue how deep this music stuff was. Well, let's go. A heckler caught on camera. It was a standard interest from the Boyz4Life tour. Y'all thought that was a joke? No, that's the name of the tour. Boyz4Life. All right. A nostalgia package show celebrating the 2000s, R&B and hip hop. But stripped of context, it became something else entirely. So let's say it again. It was supposed to celebrate the 2000s of R&B and hip hop. But instead, it became something else. See, when it became stripped down, broken down, and analyzed, it was something else. So when I kept telling you guys, the plan is to keep people in the 2000s. Do you now get what I've been telling you? Here, go right here. I celebrate the 2000s. So didn't I keep saying, for some reason, it feel like I'm going back into the 2000s when I see Bow Wow, Cameron. It's like they purposely rolled out all the early 2000 characters from 106 and Park. And we were supposed to be the big ass kids jumping around like 106 and Park. I'm going to the Bow Wow show. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to see Wu-Tang. Wow. All right, y'all, let's go. Let's go. Because I told y'all, any topic other than the dry people is always a good topic. So even around the world, they're saying Bow Wow has Stockholm syndrome. This is what it is, y'all. See this? You got your proof of Bow Wow. Y'all all saw Bow Wow grow up. Bow Wow has been in this game over 25 years. He is celebrating 25 years anniversary on the album. But what about Bow Wow? Did you notice yet that Bow Wow's whole career, you've never seen him give no real interviews? When I keep telling you, you're never going to know the start of their career. And you're going to see, you still don't know nothing about Bow Wow for real. And you're also going to see something else. It's certain characters was always going to stick around no matter how much talent they had. And these are the things I say, the longer they stuck around, it is clear as day, everything that they did and orchestrated. Who was going to be stars and who wasn't? Who was going to always remain with a name and who with a name was going to disappear? Y'all got it now? Which means what? They were a big family, like I said. If it wasn't for online, I would have never connected the dots that they was one big family. Meaning, it's one core family. Okay, I know the Diddy boys, but that's the term for it. But you know, if we take Diddy, Russell Simmons, them two alone, everything under them is one big family. Now, the other thing is people didn't get, you got to put Oprah in there. Oprah's part of the family. Just think of the beginning. Russell Simmons, Oprah, it's just a big family. And it's like, if you wasn't with that big family, you outside of that. Got it? Meaning somehow your career was going to disappear one way or another. All right. Look what it's called. Oh, guess what else? Guess where the tour is at? Now, when I've been playing around saying I think they be baiting people, you thought I was playing. See, this tour, this show was in New York. It's a Brooklyn event. And the tour is called The Boyz4Life. So, everybody that's grown as hell that went to that concert, especially the men that bought tickets, just know that whole stadium had facial rec. The Boyz4Life tour. See what I was telling you? Bro, you see a homeboy, he about to go to the show. The ticket say The Boyz4Life tour. Ladies, man, the man ticket says The Boyz4Life tour. It's a real ticket to a real show, but does it sound right now? Being that you know what you know or heard what you heard, you like, they could have used another name, right? They could have used Boys to Men because they are men now. Boyz4Life. Get it? Boyz4Life. They boys for life because they homeboys for life. They're boys for life because they never grew up. And they boys for life for those older guys that like young. Because don't forget, even when they in their older man is in his 50s, he remember Bow Wow from back in the day. So his ass gonna still go to the show. And to him, Bow Wow's still a youngster. Anyway, y'all, just know this shit was in Brooklyn. And anybody bought a ticket, I probably feel sorry for them. Because I think this tour was to expose their ass. I think this was a trick show to get certain people out their house to buy them tickets, y'all. These are the things I think they've been doing lately, man. It's just my opinion. Don't believe nothing I say. So look, it's called, how could you feel comfortable with that ticket? If I keep saying that name, this might pick up as me promoting that behavior, y'all. That's how real it is. I shouldn't even say the name of the tour. You see the name of that tour, y'all? All right. Also representing they big ass kids. So it was designed to sell memories, sell some good memories, even though you heard Chris Stokes' stories with B2K. if I was young and I grew up on B2K, I wouldn't want to hear that name no more. All right. If I owned their music, I would have been through it away. First of all, once you heard those Raz B stories alone, once you did, you had proof. Nobody went to court. Nobody got sued. Orlando Brown came out. Nobody went to court. Nobody got sued. So for you to even go to them concerts, you are a weirdo. They know this already. You a weirdo. That means you like their stuff. So that's what I've been learning. I said, yo, some of these people coming out with these stories, I was like, yo, I think some of these stories turning some people on. It's turning the men on. Some stories on details, yeah. So look, Bow Wow's presence on the bill was a draw for audiences who grew up on him. So all y'all grown ass that grew up on Bow Wow, y'all was supposed to go to the show. Check it out. Bow Wow's presence on the bill, and don't forget it was in New York. That's what make it the most funniest. Not Disney World, not Orlando, Florida. This one was not in California or Atlanta. This was in New York. See that? Wow. Bow Wow's presence on the bill was a draw for audiences who grew up on Bounce With Me. Like You and Let Me Hold You. I know nothing about these songs. Now, I remember they used to run that Bounce With Me joint, but Let Me Hold You. So y'all went to go hear that song, huh? Y'all went to go hear Bow Wow sing Let Me Hold. Oh, woman. Let me find out you was a grown-ass woman running to the Bow Wow concert. Let me find out, grown-ass woman. All right? A grown-ass woman, bro, talk about her girlfriend's going to the Bow Wow concert. Can you imagine hearing that, bro? Just think about it. On top, what I'm really saying is Bow Wow didn't have no real hits. And if he did, they was hits for when he was a kid, man. You get it? So this is what I mean. It's not like he was making music his whole life and he just stopped 5 years ago. He just stopped. You know, Bow Wow made a hit 2018 or some shit. No, guys, I told you I was not going to be delusional with dementia in the last day. I'm not going to act like it's 2001 when Bow Wow was the man. You get it? I'm not going to act like that's what they thought we was going to act like. That's why I was telling bro to calm down with that shit. Look, all right. Now, you also see Bow Wow acting like 50 Cent. Why? How many times I told y'all 50 Cent, he the main one winning. He was the main one doing this thing. Y'all all got proof. Bow Wow trying to be like 50 Cent. You've never seen this man act like this. And y'all all see it. Bow Wow's a joke, y'all. But see, what make Bow Wow funny is that he really be trying hard. And that's what makes him a funny ass clown. Because he be trying to be serious. What else I showed y'all? Bow Wow bust his ass on stage. Not too long ago, he always doing something, man. Always. Red lights. Mind you, at his own, I swear to God, y'all, Bow Wow is the only entertainer I know. He always get laughed at his own shows. Same way Tiger Woods keep crashing. Bow Wow is the only entertainer. He don't just get booed, he get laughed at and trolled. That's what I don't understand. He still keep trying to come out. But people still keep buying the tickets because they know you want to see Bow Wow because you like Bow Wow. You don't care if Bow Wow rapping. Your big ass going to be standing this front row. Come on, y'all. Let's go. So, check it out. Check out the scenery of the club, bro. Check it out. Red lights, yellow boots, and a white tank top. The video opens with Bow Wow already in motion. He steps from left side of the frame under saturated red lighting, knees bent. So they got that red light on. Bow Wow turned that shit to the red light district. So you know what that means. Ho, ho, ho. Y'all know what that means. Somebody went into freak mode. That was a freaky concert, y'all. B2K. They had a red light on. Y'all see it. They was glowing in that shit. All right, there you got it. Bow Wow steps down from left side of the frame under saturated red lighting, knees bent. So the word is Bow Wow was doing too much. They say he was trying to go too hard. He was twirling. He was doing too much, y'all. And that's what they saying. They saying basically, I'm going to tell y'all the whole narrative on this shit. They saying Bow Wow was doing so much, like he really relevant like that. They was like, he trying to be like 50 Drake. He acting like he really got hits. And he was putting in all that energy to them old ass songs from when he was a kid. That's the whole concept of this whole shit, y'all. That's what made it funny. Because he always overdoing it. Let's go. So as you see, the energy never dips. He jumps, lands in a wide stance. He pumps his arms, turns his back to the audience, then spins back around. The yellow boots catch the floor lights. Twinkle toes. Bow Wow got on yellow boots. So look, the yellow boots catch the floor lights. The white tank top shifts each movement. All right, they break it down this whole gear from the white tee. Yo, Bow Wow performed for his people. He had on a white tee, some yellow boots, and a red hot light. He turned that shit into the red light district, y'all. So everybody on this channel, y'all all know the inside jokes. I'm not repeating nothing no more. Y'all know what these rappers about. So can you now see how all that shit is coming out now? Y'all all got it now. So let's go. No, they are a fucking clown show. They are. That's what makes them funny, man. Come on, let's go. No, y'all thought I was gonna just do that dark episode earlier with Diddy and them. Nah, we gotta laugh. Let's go. So as you see it right here, ladies, you don't even own a pair of yellow boots. The energy never dips. He jumps, lands in a wide stance, pumping his arm, turns his back, then he spins back around, twirling in yellow boots. All right, something wrong with Bow Wow, man. That boy need help. The performance was part of the Boyz4Life tour, a 2026 nostalgia package that also featured B2K and other early 2000s acts. So when I assumed they was trying to take us back to 106 and Park days, I got it clear. I think they're also trying to see if a bunch of y'all big ass, you know what? That's what I think, man. Because I'm going to be real, they had real young songs. Bump, bump, bump. Yeah, y'all want to go hear that shit. Yeah. Let's go. Hey, Punches. That shit was in New York, man, in Brooklyn. Talking about a lot of dudes that's with that kind of shit. They probably was in the house contemplating, scared. They wanted to go, but they was scared. They was sweating. They wanted to go see them boys bad. Let's go. Viewers focused on his height. They was roasting his height. Come on, man. Viewers focused on Bow Wow's height, his outfit. Y'all, how are you a rapper if fans roasting your outfit? You know for a fact, if a rapper don't have nothing, they supposed to have a decent outfit. He was getting roasted for his outfit. He would just this man always get roasted at his own show. Bow Wow shows never come out good. I didn't see one yet, man. Wow, man. What did they do to this guy, man? He don't act no more. He did one. He had a season for the new Law and Order a while ago. It was Law and Order Cyber, something like that. That shit was one season, man. Bow Wow, man, he be getting it bad, but he a child star that's messed up in the head. That's how I look at him now. So as you see, he's twirling, acting a fool. It was like 1 minute he acting hard, 1 minute he acting weird. Let's go. So as you see, he's on tour with B2K. Do you think Chris Stokes is in the background? All right, let's go. I'm pretty sure Chris Stokes put that shit together. Now, as you see, viewers focused on his height, his outfit, and whether any of his catalog. Oh, hold up, y'all. I was laughing at this shit earlier. Instead of them enjoying the show, or people that's rewatching it, whatever, people just looking at everything else. So look, they was roasting his height, his outfit, and they were saying his music catalog, it didn't warrant. It's a funny shit. Hold up. They say his rap catalog, it didn't warrant that type of energy. They would say he had too much intensity for them little kid ass songs. They said his catalog warranted that level of intensity that was suspect. Like, bro, why you going so hard on these old Candy Cane songs, bro? We not young. What the hell is wrong with you, Bow Wow? All right, so here you got it. The clip was not a confrontation, not a malfunction, but the show didn't go how they wanted to go, y'all. So Bow Wow's intense stage performance, he was too intense. So a lot of y'all know his old hits. So help me out. Put some of Bow Wow's songs in the chat. And then you just ask, are any of those songs you could perform extra tough and gangster, or perform like you Drake, Or you sing it to the, I don't know. That's what's said on him, man. He had too much energy for them old ass little kid songs. Here's the proof right here. Bow Wow's set was designed to celebrate the 25th anniversary. You wouldn't even think Bow Wow little ass got a 25-year anniversary. That's what I'm talking about. This shit is scary how life passed us by, man. It's tripping me out. Bow Wow's having a 24-year anniversary like a damn 25-year-old marriage. That's how long he been in this game his whole life. How the hell is that album 25 years old? But it is. Wow, man. So I told y'all they want to go back in the day. If you don't go to back in the days, they don't make no money. It's just that the funny shit is, they didn't grow up. So now you got it. Let's go. All right. It was to celebrate the 25th anniversary of his debut album, Beware the Dog. With theatrical interests, high energy, choreography, and callbacks to set teenage persona. Check it out. Callbacks to his teenage persona. The Brooklyn show, hold up, rewind that. The 25th anniversary of his debut album, Beware the Dog, with theatrical interests, high energy, choreography, and callbacks to his teenage persona. The Brooklyn show on. So you see it was in Brooklyn, right? All right. He brought his teenage persona. You got it? All right. Boom. Now, yeah, now see what's up with this show, how the whole shit weird. All right. All I'm going to say is, any grown-ass man that bought them damn tickets, all right, we're just going to leave it at that. Especially if you went by yourself, bro. That's what we're talking about. Now, if a grown-ass man and his lady say, we want to go to back in the days. Honey, remember back in the days, Bow Wow, and we used to watch? Let's go to the show. All right. If it's a couple, I'll give it a pass. Straight up. But if it's a grown-ass man that went by himself to that concert, we're going to leave it at that. A lot of them might have got locked up. That's it. Or they ass in the registry. I think some of those guys that were scrolling on their phone, doing stuff in them inboxes, I think some of them, they set a trap to come to Bow Wow concert. All right, let's go. So anyway, y'all all have it. A 25-year anniversary on a Bow Wow album. That's how long Bow Wow been in this game. Let's go. And don't forget the concert was called Boyz4Life. All right. The clip was not a confrontation. So let's go. Bingo. Orlando Brown insinuates actual relationship with Bow Wow. So somehow Bow Wow still didn't get, his career was over after this, even more. And you never saw Bow Wow sue him, put no paperwork. So you now see how all these celebrities got all these bogus ass lawsuits. You see how the game is played? I told you, they was doing all these fake lawsuits to fake shut people up. Because when Orlando Brown was talking, you didn't see no lawsuit. Did you? No. Even when Raz B was talking, you ain't see a lawsuit. Why? They know lawsuits bring on more truth and more stuff because it has to be proven in court. So I told you, they all came to take over. They took over. You know how they took over? They all was giving their own narratives. But at the same time, it took attention off certain people. That's what happened. Orlando Brown, y'all gonna just focus on him. You're gonna just focus on Raz B, but you're not gonna focus on everybody else and the ones that do it, just like Chris Stokes. And that was the revelation through the whole shit, y'all. Because you forgot, B2K also was with who? R. Kelly. You forgot, y'all didn't forget, y'all know they got music together. So y'all now got how they try to put us back in the day. Let me prove it to you. B2K and Bow Wow back on tour. Some reason, Brandy back on tour. But don't forget, when Bow Wow was a star, that's when Moesha first blew up. Do y'all remember? When Moesha was the shit on TV, so was Bow Wow career getting started. We back, telling y'all. So I was able to see these cycles. How sometimes they just come back around. Boom. Now y'all see it, right? Brandy back out, Bow Wow back out. Even though they was both winning at the same time. They were the top stars of the what? Young people. But now let's look at Brandy and Bow Wow. Somehow you don't look at them like they're adults, do you? Nope. Okay, let's go. So y'all, it's about this is what I learned, man. Prison is not just a prison. Jail is also when you just stuck in time. When you stuck in 20 years ago. All right. So as you see, this is from 2022. This summer will be 4 years ago since Orlando Brown said this. So this is why when we speak about that dementia popcorn brain shit, because people always acting like they forgot stuff that was already said. So this is what I'm telling you guys. Look, when I said boom, they understand they got a rainbow fan base. When Orlando Brown says this, him and Bow Wow was in a relationship. Who you think gonna buy the ticket to see Bow Wow as well? See, we're gonna laugh at it. But if you enter that behavior, you happy and you're gonna get you a ticket. So when I said they know their fan base, just like I said, when you go to these shows, you call yourself this and that. You can call yourself straight. When you go to these shows, they already let you know what they're really about. It's right here. Because this promoted Bow Wow. These stories kept him going this long. That's how it worked. When they understood, ever since we was in the house, you're going to see they all trended for bad news. Ever since after 2020, it was no more good news for all of them. And that's how I started putting it together. I also understood that the more they were getting bad, dirty news and exposed, the more people still liking them and loving them. And that's when I knew it was a problem. That's that judgment we talk about. Bow Wow has spent years navigating the gap between his childhood fame and his adult career, showing you Bow Wow can't grow up. See how this article is covered. I want y'all to see when these articles are covered, they're covered like a person studying a science project or doing a major report, because I told y'all guys it's all a code of words you don't say. In other words, you use, but you will see it through the writing. Bow Wow has spent years navigating, years struggling, going through it. The gap, the bridge, the time frame between his childhood fame and his adult career, he can't transition. So when I told you they're dysfunctional, they can't transition. Y'all all see it now. Caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly. They can't transition. They can't grow up, y'all. They stuck in a world where they can't grow up. That is their bondage. I always tell y'all that. That's it. So he will always, in the mind, be a child star. When he on stage, in his mind, he's still that child star. And on top of that, you're going to look at how recent he was one of the main ones speaking up for Diddy. That's why overseas in other places, they report Bow Wow as this. See it right? The logo right there, this India Times. Rapper Bow Wow longs for Diddy. He longs for Diddy's parties. Following the rest. Is it Stockholm Syndrome? When they talking about when he said he missed Diddy parties. He gonna miss those Diddy parties. They saying this guy got Stockholm Syndrome, y'all. And for them to say that, you just think of why they saying that. All right. Boom. Part of Bow Wow growing up. Y'all see it now? And yeah, don't forget, y'all know Bow Wow made a lot of movies. And yeah. Like I said, maybe Bow Wow was staying relevant for certain things. Maybe it's the reason why he stayed relevant. This is what I mean. When there was something going on where somehow everybody you knew was a good character, somehow they all became bad, dark characters. And people loved them even more. There's so many things that happen that will not be said right now. But one day y'all gonna see it. One day y'all gonna see it, man. All right, let's go. The internet reacts to hype, outfit, and energy. Viewers on X responded to the clip with mix of humor critique that has followed Bow Wow throughout his adult career. Bingo. Bow Wow has been getting clowned and disrespected his whole career. But why his career never, meaning why he still show his face? Because the industry been on his ass, y'all. See, them youngsters, them young stars meant the industry, you know, that's all they know. It's all they know for real. So Bow Wow whole career, he been joked on and dragged without being successful. So somebody said, Bow Wow, calm down, little man. Others focused on his outfit. Dude, get out that, dude, it was like dude got on a baggy wife beater with lunch stains on it. So this is how they diss it, Bow Wow. They ain't got lunch stains on his shirt. So you got it, man. He was doing too much. They just dissing him. Once again, he had 0 songs that require this type of energy. He doing too much. Dude got on a baggy wife beater with lunch stains on it. Let's go. He pivots, stomps, gestures towards the DJ booth, then faces the crowd again. Going hard up them old ass songs when he was young. Let's go. Who paid to see this Nick? They deserve to be robbed. Whoever paid to see Bow Wow, they deserve to get their money taken. Right here. Whoever paid to see this guy deserve to get their money taken. These are the things that I've said. Boom. Like I said, I ain't mad at this. I'm not mad at entertainers. They supposed to entertain. One wrote, another added, is this recent? I hope nobody's actually buying tickets to see him in this economy. I'd rather buy gas. So there you have it. All right, so y'all all got it, man. It's never been no entertainer you ever see get roasted and they're not a comedian. And Bow Wow is actually a funny-ass comedian without trying to be one. Because when he acts like he's a rapper, that's what makes him hilarious. It just does. Bow Wow has not been a rapper in over 15 years, y'all. Come on, let's just stop, man. He hasn't. And he wasn't even writing his raps back then. On top of that, let's go. Somebody said, I'd rather buy gas. Hey, yo, y'all see him wearing that Locks hat punches? You see him, Debbie? He got on the Locks hat trying to beat Styles P. When I first saw it, I almost thought it was Styles P. I can't believe he said this. Being roasted. Bow Wow's an acting morpher, man. I saw him act like T.I. before. I saw him act like different people, talk like different people. I saw it. But look, people saying he was the main one bigging up Diddy. But I'm going to tell you what else he did. He also exposed some truth about Diddy, y'all. Some of the things we figured out. We're going to look at it in a minute. Many zeroed in on his stature, how he's posted up. I don't know why he dropped that Lil Bow Wow off his name. One user wrote, he's still Lil. Another posted, is he 5 feet? Why he look extra short here? So they say he look extra short. And maybe he had on the boots for the height. I'm starting to get it now. But he had on yellow boots. So there you have it. Check it out. Bow Wow speaks on Diddy, once pulling him to the side and telling him to stop doing clown shit. Diddy told him stop doing clown stuff. You got it? Now you got it, man. Diddy was his goddamn uncle. Now, here's the thing with Bow Wow spoke, and this is what I tell y'all all. They be telling stuff, but people don't get it. They don't remember. They don't pay attention. But I already put it together. Right here in this interview, Bow Wow said it out his own mouth. He said that Diddy is the gatekeeper. Period. Bow Wow talked about missing Diddy parties. See it right there? More on the story. Gatekeeper to the game. See, he said in the interview, Diddy the gatekeeper of the game. So that's why I said I got it very clear. When I found out you're not going to be a star unless you all right. So, okay. Now y'all all got it, man. Bow Wow was a willing participant his whole life. And y'all got the proof in the end. He was the main one taking up for Diddy, saying he missed him, but he did admit Diddy's a gatekeeper. So I said, I know how to put it all together. Can't you see in the end? Which I don't get. Which I don't get. Can you not see he's just like Diddy? So when I says a little bit of Diddy and all of them, can y'all now get it? Now think Chris Brown, Rihanna. You look at Bow Wow. Somehow they all been in domestic problems, haven't they? Fabulous Emily B. It's not hard to figure out, y'all. So we are watching them. They couldn't grow up and they can't grow up. And if you loved them, bro, you was going to be a bitch and a young punk. And ladies, you was going to be a goofball looking for men that's goofballs. And that's how it's meant to be in the end. And that's why it's no coincidence it's this thing called domestic violence, because most relationships are cartoon character relationships. So we all been in goofy ass relationships. The question is, can you admit it now? All right, no more goofy relationships. What's a goofy relationship? When two people together and don't even know why the hell they together or how they ended up together, or they just freestyling and don't know what's next. All right, that's a hip hop relationship. Freestyling. Meanwhile, you're gonna be two idiots in a house arguing. And this guy right here told everything, man, because he missed Diddy that much, he even was crying. So right here, he said it. Diddy the gatekeeper. And this is what I want y'all to get. Everybody that's a rapper was on the same level. Yeah, other rappers became bigger than Bow Wow, but Bow Wow was the biggest on the planet. Meaning, everybody went through that Diddy door, one way or another. Get it? And after all that West Coast drama beef, East Coast, this is when the game went happy. That's what Bow Wow was for. So think about it. The gang went real happy. It went real young. It went real candy cane. Then you start having 106 in Park on another level. Then we start getting what? Making the band. And that's what Bow Wow, B2K and all that. And that's when I've been here to start watching them shows. Been there to start watching at that time. But I remember that time. Because I get the clues when it's time for me to start watching shit. So with that dress code, no wonder someone spoke up. A third posted. Bow Wow is dressed like a Def Jam Vendetta character. See? Cartoon character video game. They say Bow Wow is dressed like a Def Jam Vendetta. So if you never played that game, you don't get that joke. But that shit was funny as hell because he damn sure is. All right? Bow Wow trying to be like 50 Cent on top of that in 2003. Oh, you think it's a game? Let's go back into it, y'all. Now let's see how y'all look at it. They say Bow Wow look like Def Jam Vendetta. You see how hip hop is so deep in people's soul? Bro, it's a reason why you're going to be a big-ass kid, bro. You was growing up off the rap, playing that shit. You was playing the game. You don't got to tell me. If you bought that Def Jam game, I know you really was turned out on hip-hop. I know you was. Know you was. Know it. I was playing Tekken. I ain't never stopped playing Tekken. I know for a fact you had this game. You was a real hip-hop. I wonder how much that shit worth now. The fact that hip-hop crashed, no hip-hop elements are worth a penny no more. Let's go. They say Bow Wow look like a Def Jam Vendetta character. Here's the proof. All right? Now that you know what you know about the rap game, now that you heard what you heard, I want you to even look at this video game different. Because I told you it was always in your face. And these video games and these entertainers was doing a lot of grooming subliminally. Now look at this Def Jam game. Now that you know about Def Jam, now look at this game. Does it look fun? All right. Def Jam. Here's another picture. Def Jam Vendetta. How many of y'all had that game? So I told you in the end, you're going to get it. When I said family, you go back in history, damn near everything you look at and watch and see had it in our face. But you just ask, why does Def Jam Vendetta even post something like that? Why does this a screenshot? All right, you don't get it. You still think that's a mistake. All right, I got some more for you. What is this? Def Jam Vendetta. And don't forget that man kicking him, he free balling. He don't got no draws. See that? Groom him, groom him, groom him. Hip hop. Now think of all the people that recently got exposed. You think of all those things that have been going on and understand a lot of them already knew what this game was about. Yeah. See that game? See that Def Jam game was about? All right, because I found out later what that wife beater was about. All right, he don't got no. They both don't got no draws. Both of them, and he kicking them up the backside. How many of y'all had that video game? Admit it now. All right. All right. Now y'all got it. That's what hip hop always was, y'all. It always was this. So now you got it, right? Meaning you got, look, it's not a coincidence. If you Google Def Jam Vendetta, these pictures come up. Out of all, miss other pictures, but no. Y'all see that, right? I've never saw that in the game, which means somebody had to screenshot that. But you got it. So I told you, a lot of y'all was raised on it. Some people just raised on it, don't even know, y'all. But in the end, you kept messing with that hip hop, you're going to be just like Lil Bow Wow. You're going to be just like that. Let's go. That dude Bow Wow, that dude got one song. Hold up. This dude don't got one song that warrants this level of aggression. One user wrote. Another added. Bro be thinking he Drake on stage. A third posted. Once again, he has 0 songs that requires this type of energy. Because Bow Wow, you going too hard. He has no song at all that desires this type of aggression. So now you got it. He was trying to make all his old songs sound tough. Like they was lit like that. Like they was relevant. All right, you got it. So once again, you had to prove Bow Wow didn't make no more music. Another prison they had. Think about this prison, guys. Think about this prison they put them in. You a star, but you only a star because we wrote your lyrics. So we start writing hit lyrics for you. You're going to be scared to write and flop because you can't write for real. And we know your secrets, you can't write. That's why a lot of people's career be over too. When them singers, they don't have nobody to write for them no more, and them rappers. That's when you know they shit really be over. It's like a ventriloquist or a damn puppet master taking your voice. You get it? They take their hand out the puppet. That's them writing the songs. They don't got nobody to write those hits. That's it. So now y'all see, man, Bow Wow always gets cooked for many different things. They say he dressed like Def Jam Vendetta. You see it right here. All right, let's go. Mind you, y'all, some of y'all know that's the guy behind the whole shit. TLC, Jermaine Dupri, and the whole movement. The brat. He just recently got out. Whatever. He handled his allegations. We'll leave it at that. But as you see, this is the main reason why his career is over. See that? When you see overseas and everywhere else, just telling it for what it is. This is what I meant by it was meant for their fans to be pranked all the way to the end. Not comprehending that all of them are doo-doo, trash, old, washed up, exposed already for who they are. They be tickled pink, all that shit, and they figure that y'all still love them, y'all just like them. So that's why they understand. If they want to play a game called How to Catch a P, all they got to do is throw a Bow Wow concert in Brooklyn. They know it's that simple, y'all. These are that I was telling you. That is the algorithm tracker. They are the characters. After all those stories you heard about Bow Wow, they know if your grown ass going to that shit by yourself. Yeah. Because I think they had shows debate the gangsters. They bring the tough guys. And I think this B2K concert is to bring them other people out the house. Yeah. They grew up watching them from when they was young. You got it? Now look at this right here, y'all. Now look at this. How does it look now? How does it look? How does it look now, y'all? Don't forget what I said. Everything was permitted online. In that department, everything was permitted. They gonna whatever. They gonna react to everything anyway. How does it look now? All right. Bow Wow made some good movies in his career, though. He did. He did. People was watching bogus entertainment. We was getting duped with a lot of stuff. Let's move on, because I'm just showing y'all, right? This is what's going on. Check this out. Y'all, did y'all see this? Secret double life of Christy Gnome's cross-dressing husband. So when I speak about, we always gonna be in tune with the modern agenda. By me analyzing what I was seeing, this is why I kept saying what I was saying. I'm seeing an exposure of all the men that's supposed to be straight, the main ones supposed to be married, the main ones supposed to have women, are the main cross-dressers now. And the main ones getting pegged by pirates. So when this stuff keep playing out, I get it clear. They've been telling me for a minute. The whole time it ain't the soft guys you thought it was. They've been showing you guys what's really been going on. All right? This is where we're at right now. This is the level. The level is this is what I showed y'all with the Eddie Gaines, with the cross dress. Okay, this is a revelation that happened. The main cross dressers were the ones that's supposed to be so masculine, y'all. That's what. Okay, I know years ago it was an exposure on what. First it was. All right, let me get this off the screen. First, look at the pattern. When we was online, the first exposure years ago was what? First it was men wearing pocketbooks, men wearing nails. It was like, look at it all like it was a 1 to 10. The first thing was painting fingernails, purses. Then it was little slick dresses, disguised as kilts. Then it was men on men getting exposed, meaning men coming out. The first fruity basketball player comes out. The first fruity football player comes out. Then what happened? Then they started showing certain men relationships. Now, all this back then. Then there was another coming out, okay, during that time, the woman and woman. But then after that, it was the trans woman exposure. That's when Dwight Howard and all them was getting caught. That was another exposure. Now, the last exposure is what I'm talking about, is this. Meaning it was an exposure on everybody that participates in that behavior, or not just an exposure, it was also a coming out. And also, it's also coming out a lot of women that was disguised, living double lives, as you know what I'm saying, a lot of women that's beards getting exposed as a really woman. But this right here is the real exposure. The men that do this that stuff like that, for real. So like I said, they made it with marriage don't mean nothing. It does, but you get it? That don't mean, they made it with, that don't mean you straight no more. Because that man could be rich and a wife with it. Long story short, we're going to leave it at that, y'all. This is the wackiness of entertainment now. Oh, yeah, let me give y'all this last sidebar. Now, remember when I told y'all before, Joe Budden, if he don't talk about Kanye, he don't got nothing to talk about. And I spoke about how Joe Budden been using this formula for over 10 years straight. He shadowed and mirrored his career talking about Kanye because, in my opinion, he was hired to be the anti-Kanye man online. And you will now see that was Joe Budden's #1 job. Once again, Joe Budden gives honest assessment of Kanye West's bully. If Kanye West don't do no album, Joe Budden has no album to critique. Do y'all got it now? This is what I mean. His whole job was to control narratives, Once so Kanye say something, Joe Budden shit is to deflect, throw it off, destroy it. That's now you see they got me to Joe Budden. Then they ping you to Charlamagne, that show. Meanwhile, you following their narratives. But meanwhile, at the same time, they're using Kanye for clout, clicks, and views. I watched them all use him. Drink Champs, Joe Budden, Charlamagne, and they all did it. So I showed you when Kanye West shut up, you see they all sunk. When he didn't get them no more fuel, you'll see all their shows crashed. Because when Kanye was talking, y'all, he might get your show through for a whole year straight when he was hot. When he was hot on fire, between him taking pictures, shenanigans, Kanye might keep your channel going for shit. You could talk about Kanye LeBron and Jay-Z a whole year straight and have a career, a channel. And that's what they were doing, y'all. So that's what I was telling y'all. Now that all of these people they always talk about in the dirt, they don't got nothing to talk about, which is showing that they don't have real talent. See, when you got real talent, your topics could be diverse. But when you got to stick to a criteria, what's Joe Budden? Hating on Drake, hating on Kanye, hating on women, taking up for Cardi, hating on Nicki. You know his whole formula now. That was his job online the whole time. That was his job online the whole time. When they understood Nicki is tight with her fans, when they started understanding that all these rappers, entertainers got their own fan base, they tight with them, they got their own cult followings, that's when they started putting all these people like Joe Budden, all these whack-ass podcasts to spin narratives and give other stories. So we can give our version of the story as well. Yeah, so-and-so went on that platform talking, but we're going to go on Joe Budden and tell our form of the story. And that's how they was doing, y'all. So now they're all played out. They're all one big family. Where Joe Budden from? Def Jam. All right. When he first came out, this game first came out. That's how I remember it. Now y'all got it. That's Def Jam. So now, y'all, we're going to get out of here. Y'all all know Bow Wow's a joke. He's going to stay a joke. He's hilarious. You see him, he get roasted at his own show. Bow Wow's lost. He actually needs help. He needs help. He's never going to grow up, y'all. He's never going to grow up. He don't know how to grow up. How the hell is Bow Wow going to know how to be a man? Unless somebody teach him. He's all messed up. He never transitioned as a character. Think about that. His character never advanced into a man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, you can play one role young, and you've seen some people get older and play grown roles, or they become a grown character. Got it? It's a lot like that. Or they switched up what they do. They found something else to get into as they got older. I mean, y'all saw Theo do that. Y'all saw Theo. He was a child star, but in the end, you saw Theo we all saw Theo become a man. That's what I mean. Theo was a man in the end. He wasn't still that child star, little Theo. So that's why I say some of them grow up and transition, and some of them can't. When I see Bow Wow and them, see, the fact that they have to still perform the past songs and behavior is my evidence that they didn't grow up and evolve into nothing else. When I got to still perform out child songs, and guess what? I saw that in the Frankie Lyman story. How y'all know how Frankie Lyman, Why the Fools Fall, he became older, but they still want him to keep singing little kiddie songs. But he wanted to do grown-up songs. So I know that's why I was able to see it in hip-hop music. You'll see some of them, they got to still perform their kid songs, which means they never evolved with no adult songs throughout their career. So that's why I say if Bow Wow was performing something he made in his 20s, late 20s, 30s, he had hits. No. He's celebrating a 25-year anniversary. And that's it. On that note, y'all, we're going to get out of here. Rapper Bow Wow stands by you know who. So he took a lot of smoke, but it also helped ruin his career. So on that note, y'all stay tuned. The life and times of Bow Wow. And don't forget, Bow Wow represents all the people his age, and he represents that era. He just does. Now, in the end, if you don't grow up, that shit end bad. And we still don't know how Bow Wow's story going to end. But from what I see, y'all, it don't look like it's going to end too good. It just doesn't. We out. One. And thank y'all all for catching this live. Thank y'all all. And shout out to everybody catching the replay. Another members-only event.